AskingRadio.com.
Hello, my Cludy. Asking Radio is here. Tell everyone you know. The wait is over. 98.5 Speed FM.
Catch us if you can.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
And now, here's your host,
King James.
A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Extra Speed on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi. And I'm King James Yiye with me.
Mmemshima King.
Terwase Aya-mnger.
All right, so this morning we are about 3 days. Is it about 3 days? Exactly 3 days to 2 years on the FM.
3 days.
3 days, right? Okay, so 3 days to 2, 3 to 2, and we're bringing back some of our topics that you consider. The ones that I don't want to say the best, but people actually mentioned a lot of these are the ones when we asked them. So we're bringing back delayed marriages, and we're looking at the reasons why people nowadays are not getting married early enough, and does this affect development? We'll be looking at this. So you can call 08084275464. That's 08084275464 if you want to contribute. And we'll be giving Asking Media account number as well if you want to contribute money as well. People have started sending us some money, which is very good. If you want us to acknowledge when you send, let's know. If you want to remain Mr. and Mrs. Anonymous, yes, we can keep that. We keep secrets. We say it on radio, just for two people listening. Okay, delayed marriages. So I did Africa in Progress for Radio Netherlands worldwide, and I did this topic as well. And sampling people's opinion in Nairobi, Kenya, because it's an African thing. Elsewhere, maybe it's not the way it is. It's an African thing. For people to tell us why they are not getting married early enough. And we go to Nairobi, or I go to Makudi to hear from you guys.
Let's
first.
go to Makudi. Makudi is closer.
Okay, so you are in Makudi. Why do you think people are not getting married early enough?
Well, let's say for the men, I think they are afraid of responsibility, so they don't really want to indulge into marriages. And for ladies, they are trying to look for that perfect match, So I think maybe basically those are the reasons why people are not.
So responsibility, ma'am, who should be responsible when you get married?
I think
must it be the man?
Yes.
Is there a law?
Automatically it's the man. He is the head. He's going to be the head, so it's the man.
Is that biblical or just cultural?
It's a cultural thing.
Yeah, it is, because even in India, those the early days of it's still happening. Some parts of India, where the father, if you have girls, you pay for the man, and that's your father, the father of the girl. They pay. I don't know whether it's groom price or bride price or dowry
price. I think there's some country in Africa. I can't tell exactly. I'm not sure of what I'm saying, but there's some countries in Africa here where the lady and the father go to pay to marry the man.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, some responsibility still lies on the hands of the man. So you still need to do some things. But of course, Let's not go deep into India.
Okay.
But we come back here. But in case people don't know, one of the reasons why the CT scan was developed in India was to just scan the fetuses and see if they were girls. And then,
No.
because of responsibility,
Yeah.
yes. And so the Catholic Church was, hard on them,
Against it, yeah.
about all of that. So let's go to Nairobi and hear
Okay.
the reasons why people are not getting married. Then we come to Makodi.
Okay.
Is extra speed delayed marriages?
This is
Asking Radio 98.5 FM.
What exactly are young people in Africa waiting for? I had a discussion with a few of them, and this is what they think. What's the ideal age for a young person to get married in Africa?
According to me, 28, 29 is the best age. Because by then, most people are through with school. Those who are lucky have already gotten jobs and have started saving.
Once somebody is ready for the responsibility ahead of them, which is marriage, and also feel they are financially stable, then I think they should get married, which most of the time for women is earlier than men, because most women get financially stable at around their late 20s, heading towards 30, while men get more responsible and financially set when they're towards their 30s.
I think the ideal age would be 25 for a lady and 27 for a man.
But what is the reality in Africa right now?
Right now, people are taking longer to get jobs. Most people have decided to go back to school because they want to progress in their career. By the time it thinks of getting a partner, it is 37 to get married.
There are some who've gotten married pretty early, especially for the ladies. They've gotten married in their early 20s. But the story is that most of them who rush into getting married later on come and say they wish they took their time, meaning they wish they waited for their late 20s or even early 30s to stabilize because of the responsibilities that they are facing at the moment.
Many people start thinking about it at 28.
Most of them are delaying, I think, in their 30s, mid-30s.
Is that good or bad?
It is good on one hand and it is bad on the other hand. It is good because by the time you get this job, you know what it means to struggle. When you start saving and settle down, you are able to decide who is the best partner for you. On the other hand, it is bad because when you get married at 40, by the time you want to get your first kid or your second kid, it is 45, you are headed towards 50. Now, how do you take care of your kids when you are 55?
My worry is if I get married when I'm a bit too old, then my children will have trouble growing up because now the difference between my age and their age will be so big and it will be difficult to catch up.
What would you say are the reasons why people are taking longer?
You want to establish your career before you get married, which will mean that it's after campus, after you settle down, so already the years are going on.
Most people find that men take a longer time to even leave their parents' home. So some of them get married very late, and also getting serious men is not really easy this day.
So there's some problems in Kenya and here. Yeah.
I just hope it's not an African problem.
It is.
Yeah.
Obviously it is. Maybe not all parts of Africa, but I think it's a general thing in Africa.
Yeah.
So those reasons. Now, some of these African countries, the education system is better.
Yeah.
How? Because after secondary school, you are a teenager. So the days of colleges of education, not even college of education yet, teachers' colleges, the technical colleges, schools of nursing, it means that you are a career person in your 20s, right? Already. Because after secondary school, if you are 19, 20, 2 years at the school of nursing, so you are a nurse. So you are not going to waste how many years are they looking for
Job.
To the mid 20s, the late 25 to 30, like one of them said, wait before like you're financially stable.
In Nigeria, before being financially stable at 25, you are about leaving BSU and you are not
That
sure.
depends on how many times you wrote jump.
Exactly. Okay, so I actually jumped.
Yes.
From secondary school, what age are they leaving secondary school?
For now.
17.
For now.
17, 18,
Yeah, 17.
19.
Yeah, but we still have some children that are leaving secondary school at 14, 15.
No, don't put those
Okay, I
ones.
shouldn't
Those
put
are the ones that the parents are doing the wrong thing.
Let's say 17.
They're writing common
17.
entrance in primary 3 or 4, and then they're not doing secondary school.
Skipping
exactly.
2 classes.
Two classes.
Okay.
So those
so
ones.
let's look at 17, 18 then.
Yeah. So after that, you are writing let's just say jump. No, jump.
Okay, jump. Okay.
Yeah.
You're writing jump.
Jump.
Supposed to be UMTE.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you are, after that, the universities have their own entry requirements.
Yes.
So you need to know somebody.
Exactly.
So let's say 17, you have attempted to write the jam, right? And then 18, 19. That's if because most times your score is
Why
not
does
what
not
you wrote.
withhold
your
school's results.
Exactly.
So talking about 21 getting into
Because we're skipping WAEC out of this. You know, there are times that most students don't even make their WAEC.
Yeah, even though they're intelligent.
Exactly.
Yes.
You understand? So not to talk about jam. At times, jam, you would even get a score. You understand? And then you would have to wait again.
When you finally get into the university, there's an axe on your head called ASU.
Exactly.
As we speak, they are warning the federal government already again.
So there's a threat of a strike.
Exactly.
So before you would even finish the university, maybe you're heading to 26, 27.
Heading to? They come here on attachment and come on, Memshi.
I'm just trying to be like.
They come here, you know their age. At least what they tell us.
Yeah,
sure.
what they tell us.
How would it test?
So that's why I'm trying to be careful, because what these students they tell us, at times you would see someone
it's
like 22 and the person is in their final year. I'm like, how did you do that?
Exactly. Okay, so after all of that, it has taken all your life, you know,
that's true.
Struggling to get nothing, worthless certificates, because they actually can't defend it. No, but when they come here, we know all of this. Some are bright,
that's true.
But some they have delayed them. So psychologically, they are tired already, and nothing gets into the head.
That's true.
Then you are looking for a job. A job requirement is 27 years.
Exactly.
You have not gone for NYSC.
And attached to that, King James, with 5 years experience.
So where did you get the experience? I think we should start giving them certificates here. Let them prove that they actually have experience. Because we are training just beyond much more than
experience.
Exactly. Let them acquire it. While you are in school, please come here and get the experience here, so that when you go and they're asking you prove that you did.
Yeah, that's true.
That's So now after all of this, mama at home, granny, it's grandmothers that worry them for marriage.
Yeah.
I need you to bring a husband. And then they are thinking of NYSC, 1 year wasted. Then they come back, looking for a job. Too old. But the days of school, of nursing, the teachers' colleges, the technical colleges, after secondary school, 2 years you're a professional.
Exactly.
And then you are doing your thing. So in most of these African countries, this is happening, not just in Africa, elsewhere.
Yeah. That's true.
In Europe and America.
Sure.
So you don't waste your whole life going to school and acquiring endless.
But then what do you really learn in school that you never knew?
Well, that's the story for another day. Business or book. And then after your degrees, you come back and you are learning how to
do chin-chin
and beads. Okay, so delayed marriages is affecting development, because this guy is saying that when you are old and you're taking a child to school and all of that, the gap is too much.
Yeah.
So we come back to Makudi and find out why people are not married.
So how old are you? 27 years old. What's the reason why you are not married yet? I have a lot of reasons. I've not gotten the right person, and then the single guys are not ready for marriage. They're not ready for marriage. Their reasons are they are not financially buoyant, and yes, that's their reasons. But then on the other hand, disappointments is also included. Yes, that is it.
So what kind of wedding do you look forward to?
White wedding, though I would prefer the both traditional and white wedding. Yes. Many people believe waiting for Mr. Right means waiting for a rich man. What do you think?
Not really. Because you can get married to a rich man, but you will not be happy in your marriage. But that particular person that is not rich will make you happy and then respect you. So I think it's not all about waiting for a rich man, but then waiting for the right man, the one that respects you and the one that is still God-fearing. I think that's the right Mr. Right to me. It's not all about a rich man. Yes.
Okay. So what are the things coming up here?
She said single guys are not ready. That was what she said.
Same problem in Kenya.
Yes, and finance again as well. But I don't really think that should be an issue because I knew of someone that was very close to me and he had like 80,000 naira at hand. He wanted to further his education. And here he was in a relationship of 5 years going to 6 years. I think it was irritating to me. So I was like, why don't you use that money to get married? You understand, instead of you furthering your education. But he was trying to look at the brighter side, that if he furthers his education, he would get a better job.
He had a degree before already.
Yes, he did.
Wanted masters.
So I was like, I don't think so, because you're delaying this young girl her time. You understand? You guys should just try and get married. Well, I was glad they got married, you understand, and he didn't further his education again. But now they are doing well, and he's a proud father of 2 boys. You understand? And well, he didn't still get a good job like that, but then he's managing with his family, which is better.
What are the good jobs?
Exactly, where are the good jobs? You understand? Because even if you further your education, you would still not get a good job.
So let's go back to this lady.
All right.
Guys are not ready, but she's also saying disappointments here and there. Yeah, that means
and her expectation again for marriage.
Exactly, that's the point. Guys, she's not looking for a ready-made man, according to her, but she wants a white wedding. So white weddings are not cheap, are they?
That's the thing. Okay, she wants a white wedding. She wants traditional, and white and traditional is just semantics. White is where you go to church. If I go to your house, I go to a lady's house and I say, okay, I meet a family and I come with my people and I pay the bride price. What is supposed to be the bride price?
Yeah,
I would agree.
100K.
And then, according to TVS, that's it, which is not implemented yet because
nobody. They're saying that Totima one Namga.
So if I go to the house and I get that paid, the basic thing is, okay, when it comes to documentation, for maybe you need some other stuff to do, the court, you might need to have that in the court as well. Registry, marriage registry.
If there is need.
There's need and all that.
So the thing here is, as you said, it's a matter of semantics. Traditional wedding, white wedding. So the white wedding is somebody else's traditional wedding. It's the white man's traditional wedding.
We now borrowed it.
Exactly.
And we're carrying it on our head.
So white wedding, black wedding.
White wedding, black wedding.
And now we have wedding pastors. We have what do you call it now? Marriage pastors. That's a ministry.
Yeah, that's what they do.
So when it comes to that, you go to the pastor, you let him know that you're going to wed this day. It can be in a garden. It doesn't have to be in a church. Anywhere.
Right. So is delayed marriages why young Africans delaying their marriages? Reasons are obvious. People are giving, but people have given different ones. I think at a point we can come to, we can take a certain decision to say, hey, once your mama and dada say get married, you shouldn't be asking for white wedding, traditional wedding, because I see people borrow money to appear in 3 different outfits.
That's
on the traditional wedding. For what? Guy, for what?
I don't know. But I also feel that we have a role to play as mothers. If you try to train your girl child or try to put this mentality in her that once you get a man that is ready, you shouldn't be thinking of a lavish wedding. just something little, even if it's just in the sitting room. Let's just do something as long as we are giving you over to that family. I think it will be better.
That's a long way to go.
I don't really think so.
Okay, let's hear what the guys and the girls are saying.
All right.
It's delayed marriages, extra speed, and you can call as well. 08084275464 if you have anything to say. Otherwise, sit and learn.
Yeah.
Okay, my name is Clement Tesu Usula.
Okay. How old are you?
Okay, I'm 28.
So why are you not married yet?
Due to ladies' problems those days. That's why. Because I've faced plenty early relationship problems, so I think I need to rest then find anyone that is ready, because all of them, I'm not sure they are ready. Because if they come, they need a man with money. They thought money used to rain from heaven, or I don't know. So I don't know if they are ready for marriage. I'm not sure, because I faced plenty relationship challenges. I have the one I started at 2023. I thought that one would work, but it didn't work because I was ready to marry, because my mom and the second born and my elder brother is not ready for marriage yet. So my mom was like, he wants to see his grandchildren. So I tried, stay with the girl for almost only 3 years relationship, and at last I'll get a heartbreak. So I need to get a rest. I need to rest. So that's why.
Okay, so would you mind if your future wife is older and richer than you?
No, I will not mind. If the person is good and if it's a wife material, no challenge.
So what is a wife material?
I don't know.
You are a man, so you should know.
No.
Because everybody they say wife material. I don't understand.
They've been talking about material that
it's a material that doesn't exist yet. I think it's a woman that will give you peace of mind.
And you can see from this guy, the pressure is from the mom.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mmemshima King,
Good
the
morning.
radio wizardess.
Good morning.
Good morning, King James, Honorable King James YiYE, the radio wizard.
Good morning.
Good morning, Terwase,
Good morning, sir.
the radio magician.
Okay, morning, sir.
Yes. Engineer Sunday Akpakole from Durban.
Obviously.
Nice topic. I think we discussed it before.
Yes,
so
we
nice
did.
topic. And I think why people, it misplaced priority.
Mm-hmm.
What people do these days, they do elaborate wedding. They have forgotten that wedding is for one day, while marriage is for life. Wedding is for one day, marriage is for life.
Yeah.
They borrow money and do all the societal wedding, and the marriages don't last.
Yeah.
You did one out in there that why are some of these lasting more than marriages, than weddings. And this is what is happening. All this preparing this elaborate society wedding, importing things from London, America, this and that. After 1 week, they start boxing each other. They do real love. Is it like you said? We just think that white wedding is part of it. There's no biblical injunction to that at all. In fact, marriages are connected to the Bible according to people's various cultures.
Yeah.
It's not that you must go and borrow money, say you want to do white wedding, do this, and they celebrate and all this. No. Go, you see a girl you want, her mothers, you find out from the family members, they check them, they will also check your own. This family, what are their antecedents? Do they have good mothers? Can they take care of wives? Do they beat their wives? But is there any kind of disease that exists in their family lineage? All this and that, they check all those things. And the families come together and marriage is conducted and it lasts. That's what our fathers did. That's what some of us did, that we are here. We are here today. But like I told you, all of you know, I'm almost 40 years in marriage now.
Yeah.
And I've been a blissful one for that matter. You understand? So, but what people do these days, let me get paid first. Let's see. Somebody defined specialization as knowing more and more about less and less. And having done that, if you are a girl, you say you want to have your degree first before you marry. Remember, you are narrowing your chances of would-be husbands. Because men have ego. A second school leaver would not want to go and marry a degree holder. So you are limiting your suitors to degree holders. If you have PhD, you are limiting your suitors to PhD holders. Because men wouldn't want somebody that is more best than them because we have ego. It's not every woman that is learned, that is more learned than you or intelligent than you that will honor you or respect you. And you know, men don't tolerate that because we are in charge naturally and biblically. You understand? So that's how it is.
Let me ask you. Are you listening?
You do.
Yes. At what age did you marry?
At what age?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just those. I married in 1986, and I was just I just finished my degree in first degree in 1984, so I was below 30.
Wow.
You know, and my wife was 18 years when she came to my house.
So who found you? You found her, or she found you?
Yes, we're together. I were like brothers and sisters. And today is a PhD holder.
Okay.
You know, we are journeying together.
Okay.
And our children are also doing well by the grace of God.
Okay.
So that's how it is.
Okay.
So I don't know. Do you know that some of the women, maybe when they are learned, they have degree, you come to them, before you talk one, they talk 10 times. After you have degree.
No, that's true.
You know, see, I'm telling you, that's why this thing don't last.
So, engineer,
no matter your degree, no matter your level, once you marry, just know that somebody is first among equals. You are equal, but there's what they call in Latin, primus inter pares.
Yes.
First among equals. The husband is first among. You are equal, but it's the first.
Exactly.
Yes, somebody we wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you know what I'm asking you is what you are saying. This is very hard reality. If you say hard facts, but are people actually telling these young people this truth that you are saying here now? Do people tell our elders telling the young ones these hard facts? This is the truth.
Yes.
Do you hear this somewhere? Do they tell the young ones for real?
I didn't get you well.
What you are saying now is the truth. These are hard facts. But with this generation of diplomacy and people knowing their rights too much, are the elders telling the young ones this truth?
Well, you see, it is if the elder don't tell the young ones the truth, then they are failing their duties. I have my children, I tell them the truth. I preach in my church. I'm a married counselor. Anytime I conduct wedding, I tell them the truth. People around me, just like I said it on the air, now a lot of people are hearing.
Yeah.
They say truth is bitter. And let me tell you that what is bitter to the mouth is better for the body.
Of course.
Doctors will tell you so. When you say sweet things is sweet to the mouth, but it can cause you diabetes and every other thing. So bitter things usually produce better results. So it's good to face reality. You know, if you deceive yourself, and at the end of the day you end up suffering, then deception is not good. So it's good to face reality.
Right.
You know? So you get a husband, you get a wife, you make your life together. Look at KiNG James and the wife there. I always commend them. You know, they are setting an example for people to follow. You understand?
Yes.
So, for instance, if I were a lady, I wouldn't marry a ready-made husband. I would not. I would not. I want us to build our house together.
Right.
So that's how it is. Yeah,
thank you very much. You're welcome. So as I said, these are very hard facts I saying because we analyzed here entry age into school, and when you are going out you don't know. You only know when you are coming in. Even coming in you are not sure because after secondary school you are not sure of your future is in the hands of WAEC or NECO, simply withholding your exam and or results, and then it's there. Then ASU come on,
terrible.
waving an axe.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
I wonder if people in the studio. This is Isaac calling from Aganto Gate.
Okay, Isaac. Go on, Isaac.
Yeah. As the last caller have said,
yeah.
You know, God has created us with conscience. If you know, as a man, you are the head of the family, and they have done something wrong, and you are talking. If your wife respects you, sometimes you come back to apologize. But sometimes, like...
Isaac, don't go far. We're asking reasons for delayed marriages. Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
What age did you marry?
I'm married. But my wife is sick. She's down now for 4 years.
Hold on. Your wife?
Yeah.
Okay. How old were you when you got married?
I was just 80.
And your wife was
25.
right. So 5 year gap. And you have children?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
some
we
of,
lost so many children. I lost 5, but I'm having 3. 3 are alive.
all right.
Not 5.
Okay. We're sorry about that. But are there some of your age mates that are not yet married?
Oh. Sorry.
Any of your age mates that are not yet married?
Yes, there are many. I have many. Even my seniors. One of my colleagues is up to 45 now.
Wow.
He's not married
What is his reason?
because he's not financially buoyant. Because yes, of nowadays they always look into your pocket.
So were you, Isaac? Were you financially buoyant before you married?
I wasn't, and the marriage has problem because it's not within me and my wife. The family, they were complaining that I'm not up to whom they wanted to marry their daughter.
All right. Okay, Isaac, we wish you all the best. We're learning from this as
Thank
well.
you, sir.
You're welcome. Right. Yeah. So, but again, going back to what Engineer Akwa is saying as a marriage counselor, sometimes it's just not sometimes. He is saying that this is what our parents did, and he did as well. Finding courtship means looking at the background of all that is.
Good morning, King James.
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Morning.
Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Bernard. I'm calling from Republic of Nyojungu.
Okay, speak out. Don't be afraid. From the Republic of Nyojungu. All right. You are married, obviously.
No, I'm not married yet.
Okay.
How old are you?
This year I will be 39.
Wow.
So, what's your reason, Bernard?
I was in my village before I came to town. So when I came to town, I wasn't balanced way to get married.
Okay.
How do you mean?
Hello?
How do you mean? You mean you don't have money for city girls or what?
Yeah, I don't have money for city girls.
So what about the village girls?
So, but now I have made a choice and I get the one that.
From the village? Your choice is from the village or in the city?
No, it's in the town here.
She's in BSU?
Congratulations.
Yeah?
She's in BSU or secondary school?
No, she in the Open University.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Wow, distance.
So you are planning to marry very soon, right?
Yes, sir.
So, but your friends, what are their reasons why they're not married? People your age?
I didn't know. But all of my friends are of my age, they already married. It's only me that doesn't marry.
That's the ones in the village or they're in the city?
The one in the city, but in the village, they are already married.
So why did you delay marriage?
Huh?
Why did you delay marriage?
I delayed marriage because I wasn't have money that time.
Okay.
All right. So, Bernard, thank you very much for calling. I think people are learning from each caller. Thank you. So, sometimes what we call self-censorship, is it the men on their own that are thinking that I don't have enough money, or they have faced girls that are thinking the men are not rich enough?
I think the women, we have a little problem. At times we want this men to have a certain amount of money, or we want them to be very rich, before we get married to them and all of that. So you see the men, they try to hustle to gather money to get married to these girls. But then I also feel that as a man, you should know your level. I'm sorry to say, but you should know your level. If you know your level is not caught up to a city girl, I feel you should try and look at the village girl that wouldn't be expecting much from you, but you see a man that he doesn't have enough and he's going for what is bigger than him. So I think there's a little problem there for me.
There's a caller.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Tim Charles. I'm calling from Abuja.
Okay, go on, Charles.
Yeah. This topic is it's an interesting topic. Actually, Personally, I'm not married yet.
Okay.
Not even Abuja marriage.
I'm not doing that at all. I'm not doing that.
That's nice.
But Charles, I thought Abuja is cheaper. There are big girls there that can actually walk up to you and even pay your groom price, well, according to King James, groom price, right?
I think one of these reasons, we talk about finance has played a very major role
Yes.
in these delayed marriages. Personally, I wouldn't want to get married and I wake up, I'm looking for 200, 500,000 to settle family issue.
Wow.
That wouldn't be good enough. However, I'm not limiting my own distance to that.
Yes.
At the same time, one we also want to get an educational background before venturing into marriage. I once attempted getting married when I graduated from secondary school. I met a very beautiful and hardworking young lady. However, nature separated us.
Okay.
After that, I didn't take that bold step again. I wanted to further my education. As I talk to you, I'm still in school.
Okay.
But I'm still putting on efforts to get married. So, one of the reasons is this finance. You can see, even right now, the whole thing is even getting worse. Because how much will you have now that would be valuable as a family person? That's another thing. Another factor is, I'm sorry, but most of these girls nowadays, most of these girls nowadays, they look forward to extravagant white wedding.
That's true.
Whereas they are not preparing to support you with anything.
That's true.
If you want to have that kind of wedding, you should have your part to play in that kind of wedding, because it called a family, and you should also be supportive. In a situation whereby you are not doing that, there, of course, there is life after marriage, after wedding. You are going to take care of the family. You are going to live after having that wedding. So
Charles, you know we can go on and on and on, but things are going to be more difficult. And at what point do you think you, Charles, will have enough money to set aside 200,000-300,000 to settle marriage or family issues? How soon do you think you'll want to get married?
Of course, as far as I'm concerned, I'm working towards getting married already.
All right.
I'm working towards doing that, but it was one of the factors that actually delayed.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
But I've made up my mind to go ahead and settle them.
That's good.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Charles. That's a bold step.
Yeah.
It's nice having you contribute. Exactly. So for Charles, who took that decision earlier at secondary school, living stage, he said nature didn't want to ask whether it was death or anything.
I think so. He just used that coded.
Yeah, exactly. But that's sad enough.
But for him to take that step,
at that stage.
Yeah, at that stage. Yeah. I really think he was ready. But now, that zeal would not be there. I don't know how long,
sometimes the young men actually try to take that bold step.
And you don't think about finance at that point.
No, but the girls are thinking. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
This is Comrade Odwetaten for Owner Occupier Extension, please.
Okay.
Good morning, Comrade.
I'm interested in the topic you are saying. I've been trying, but thank God he has been connected now.
Okay.
All right, make your contribution.
Yeah,
are you married, Comrade?
The time I got married, I was an applicant.
Yes.
My wife had an FC, and it was from the little money she was doing that we were trying to cope, and I found a job later. And we raised a family. We started a family very well. And little bit I had to go and pay the bride price. Even when we wanted to do our wedding, it was a chapel wedding. I carried her in my vehicle, went to the priest, and the wedding was done.
Exactly.
Now God has blessed us with 6 children.
Wow.
4 are in university. 2 are about graduating now. And she herself, from MC, she's now a PhD holder. I am a chartered accountant by profession. And I did my school as well. So
but when you are saying,
why people will say, let me wait until I have the money.
so when you are telling young people this, like your experience, when you are telling them, they keep saying that was then. Is it really different now?
I wanted to continue, but when I asked my children, when will you get married? They say, hey, I want somebody who can take proper care of you.
Exactly.
Your own was old school, so that thing doesn't happen now.
Oh no!
So you say
the time you people got married, law was blind. Now you have telescope or whatever.
Is any of your children married now, sir?
No, but that's what they're telling him.
They are telling me the truth. That there are also good boys are going around. Apart from these Yahoo boys, you can find good homes in good
That's
families.
true.
That's true. That's true.
So even among 1,000 people, at least one person must be good. Even God didn't destroy this
Sodom and Gomorrah
because of 1 or 5 people. So why can't you belong to
the small group?
Yeah.
You say you have a telescope to watch. There's no law now. So are you going to stay with me forever?
Oh, comrade. I think they will learn.
So thank you very much. I'm happy with the topic. But let us advise the younger ones.
Yes,
look for somebody who is comparable to you. Somebody who are compatible. And get married, because at the time as a woman you reach 35, 40, you start begging for husband. That is the time you come and marry those ones that you have rejected.
These facts are too hard.
They are hard, but that's the truth.
So the ones you rejected.
Yeah.
No, but that's true.
They are the ones you be looking for. Then unfortunately they will not even be available for
guys,
you.
Mmemshima, look, this is a scenario. I told you something and you were saying that I have bad mouth. Okay, like Kroger just did their convention, for instance. So just imagine a Kroger of 1994. Am I taking it too far?
I think you're taking it too far.
Okay, so
No,
2004.
Okay, 2004. And your age mate that time, you were thinking they were not up to you.
Yeah.
And you are still not married. And then you are all pumped up. You have lost that beautiful shape you had in SS2.
SS2, yeah.
And the guy is still here.
And then they were the mobile phones were not that available. So you start looking for.
So he's looking at you now, and you can't even go back to the one you even rejected. Just as comrade says.
Exactly, that's
so
true.
So there's a lot of lessons to be learned.
But are these young people willing to listen? That's another thing.
That's a difficult one.
It's very difficult.
It's delayed marriages. It doesn't look like we'll be able to finish this topic today. The radio is too loud. Turn it down and sounds. What's your name or where you calling from?
I am Jerry Atagba. I'm calling from North Bank.
Okay.
Yeah. Just want to chip in some little things.
Okay.
I think when God created man and woman, there were standards that God created for us to follow when it comes to marriage. Marriage is supposed to be a companionship issue. So, but the problem now is that we humans, we have grown up to set standards in every aspect of here. We set our own standards for ourselves, and now we are unable to meet up with the standards. It becomes a problem to us. If not, there is standards in marriage. If we can just go straight to it, me and you come together, will help ourselves. But when we start setting standards that we ourselves cannot meet, we start shying away from marriage now.
Yeah. Okay, so the standards you're talking about is like you just see a woman you love, go to the family, you bring your father or mother or uncle, and they give you a wife and you go home. Something like that.
Yeah, that is the standard God gave us. It's a companionship issue. It's not supposed to be something that you do to make money from it or to whatever. It's a standard. Man and woman come together, you feel together, you work things together, you grow up together.
But let me ask you. God did not give us age. So what age do you think is right to respect that standard? At what age for you and for? Are you married?
Obviously.
Yes.
Okay.
The age for such standard is you know naturally, even as a man, you know when you cannot perform sexually. We know the age a man cannot even perform sexually. You don't need to get to that age before you get married. Even a woman, you know the age a woman can get before she can give birth.
Yeah, I think he's right. No, he's right. I think he's right. Yeah, puberty and all of that. Thank you very much for your contribution. It's very meaningful. And from what he's saying, if we would look back, our parents married earlier.
Yeah, that's true.
The engineer got married earlier, at least. Maybe not as early as his own parents. Comrade married earlier. His status wasn't defined. He was an applicant. Today, the wife is a PhD holder. He's a chartered accountant. But his 6 children are using telescope. So now say that Allah was blind.
But there's an age of
hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
This is Emeka Nyog from North Bank.
Okay, Emeka.
Morning, Emeka.
Good morning.
Yes, I think it's very, very good. Those days, our parents marry early. And they give birth to their children early. And the children become something. And when you look at it, at the end of the day, it becomes a wonderful thing for the families. You may not even know who give birth to each other. When you see a man coming up and you see the father, you will think that they are brothers.
That's true.
I think that is the type of marriage we are looking at these days. Like me now, I cannot advise somebody who is at about 45 years woman that she should be thinking about marrying. Because by the time you give birth to 45 years and somebody is marrying you, at that time, at the end, as you look at it, you will look at yourself as somebody. How do you take up the children if God tarries? How many years will you spend again that children will take care? So I am of the opinion that by the grace of God, we should give birth to children. You should marry in time and give birth to children. It does not mean that you will not go to school. I used to understand those days that our parents also used to marry for their their children, even while they are in secondary schools.
That's
they
true.
marry for them.
That's true.
And they make sure that the children, the person give birth, and from there, you see, when you are growing up, you see differences. And that's what makes the man to become responsible. Because when you are having a wife,
true.
and you are combining with your studies, you will have something doing, and you will be thinking, I have something. Unlike today, look at why you see some of our children now, they are not thinking of anything, is because they have no responsibility. If you marry for your son now, and your son have a wife, have children now, he will not be thinking of becoming a cultist. He will not be thinking of going to do something wrong. He will be thinking about farming. So I am of the opinion that at the end of the day, we should be thinking on what to do for our children, keeping our children together, and making sure that they get married. You who is going to marry at the you see, there are some women today, instead of them marrying early, they will leave. Some men today have ended up not marrying at all. So, and that's what makes you to bring you to become a problem. At the end, I think I'm of the opinion that every family should be thinking, when you throw up your child and you see that the child is growing up, you give him a responsibility by marrying for that child. And at the end of the day, it will become a responsibility that the child is carrying, and you will be taking care, and you will not know the difference between you and your son
children,
and your father and every other thing. Thank you very much. God bless Speed FM. As you continue speeding, because it is a wonderful thing you people are doing for us. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. And bless Nigerians.
Amen.
So we have 2 boys. At what age are we marrying for them, according to Emeka?
I don't know. But I think okay, hello.
Your radio is too loud. What's your name and where you calling from?
Once again, Isaac to calling from Adanto Gate.
Okay,
Isaac.
Briefly, Isaac.
You are talking about advising our young ones. The issue now is that even your child, if you want to advise, people will be telling you this is, they call it nowadays. They don't do, this is new era. They don't do those things I'm saying are things of old. They don't do it again. I started to wonder, even my child, if I see my son, for instance, my son is just 9 years. If I come back home and I don't see him, and I send my the firstborn, went in search of him and bring him home. If I want to discipline him, my neighbors will go, oh, this is how children are doing. They don't even allow you to discipline your child. I wonder. And this has become a trait in my area. I'm becoming a wicked person. You don't even allow you to say your children what to do and what not to do. Thank you.
Thank you so much. He's not becoming a wicked person. You and your own child.
To discipline his own child.
But that's true, and I think that thing it's disturbing at this point. Hello, good morning.
Yes, this is Terwase calling from International Market Macaulay.
Okay, good. National Market. Yeah.
Delayed marriages. Are you married?
I'm married already.
Okay.
How old were you when you got married?
I'm married at the age of 25.
25. Your wife was?
My wife was just 19 years.
So,
wow.
Okay. Tell us about this. Did you have a job? Did you have a lot of money?
So I have everything. But before then, we were not.
Your radio is loud. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The time you were getting married, did you have a lot of money?
No. But by the grace of God, our contribution with mine, we come together and we're making it in life.
Exactly.
Yes, so I may advise people they should forget about saying, let me have money before getting to marriage. Just have the right partner and money will come. Everything will come. Because when you people are living in peace, everything will come.
Yeah, that's
so
the key
I'm
word.
advising people to go on area marriage is better. As I'm speaking with you, if you see my third son, my third child, we're almost the same.
Of course.
But in short,
height.
we are almost the same by height. You will only see the difference by maturity. So in short, we almost move together and do things together just like a brother.
That's true. I like
So
that.
I'm just advising them, all of them, even ladies and whatsoever, they should forget about looking for money or whatsoever called white collar job. And I also want to comment on what the other guy said. He moved from the village and come to the town.
Yes.
See, everybody is a village person because everybody has village.
That's
So they should forget about town woman or town man whatsoever. So we just move together and all things will move fine. Thank you.
Thank
you.
No problem.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Great.
That's
Great
nice.
contribution.
Even the town used to be a village.
Yeah, it was once a village.
Even the
too,
city.
you know.
All right, so time is running fast
Yeah, time
actually.
is
This is where
running.
Frank Motor says good morning, King James, Mmemshima King, and
Good
Ted
morning.
Terwase in the studio.
Morning.
For me, it depends on how one person's condition is. Some are thinking of their financial balance.
Stop thinking about that. Stop it.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Go on.
Hello, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Let me ask the case. Engineer on the line.
Yes.
Let me ask the case.
Yeah,
so
I
it's
said, yeah.
Yes. Practically, you see, my second son is an engineer. He graduated from the university at the age of 21. And he married at the age of 25. He has 3 children now.
Wow.
And he's doing fine. So what is it? Is it the Bible says, he who finds a wife finds a good thing and obtains favor from the Lord. When you marry, favor of God will follow you.
course.
Seriously. And like the other contributors, you have responsibility.
Yes.
Even if you are driving, you cannot drive at the speed incompatible with safety. You drive at the speed of Speed FM. Yes, exactly. That's how it is. You cannot just indulge in any other thing. If you go out, my wife is at home, let me go. My children, it makes you responsible.
That's
if
true.
you are not married, you are not responsible. When we were young those days, when we started work, even when they are paying leave allowances, the allowances for married people are different. Yes,
true.
exactly.
That's a blessing that come along with it.
That's good. Thank you. Thank you.
So it's good though. It's good. Girls though, also, and girls especially, you you have time. You have time limit. When
Thank
you
you.
begin to have menopause.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
We'll
Bye-bye.
continue this. It looks like we'll just have to continue this
Okay.
because the marriage counselor, we've not heard from anybody. Bye.
Bye, bye.
5 Speed FM. Catch us if you can.
She he gon' ka ho atank ring in pepe. Number 1 asking radio TV.